have lowered down the music. Only barely audible for you, but considering my setup, this we may have to make do with this. So let's just continue where we left off, shall we? The last task of the day ends. I don't feel like going to the mansion right away, so I just blankly stare out of the window overlooking the school grounds. The classroom is dyed orange by the sunset. It's like red watercolor paint, and it hurts my eyes. I don't like red. It feels like it's so deep into the back of my eyes, and I want to throw up. It seems I am weak against things that resembles blood. No, I should say I am weak against blood itself. 8 years ago, I had a near-death experience. I was in an accident where I was injured in the chest, and I traded between life and death for days. I should have died instantly, but miraculously, I survived. Maybe it's because of the great medical treatment. However, the injury was so severe that I don't even remember the accident. 8 years ago, when I was a child, I felt a third pass right through the middle of my chest, then I passed out. When I woke up, I was in the hospital bed. All I could remember afterwards was the pain and the cold. I don't remember much of the accident, but even today the scar on my chest remains. I just knew with fragments of glass pierced my chest, leaving burn like scars there and in my back. Hmm. Actually, I was quite surprised at being safe. Ever since then, I frequently collapse from an anemia like dizziness and cause a lot of trouble for others. Maybe that's why my old man believed I was unfit to be heir to the Tono household and entrusted me to our relatives. The wound on my chest, huh? The huge scar in the middle of my chest, hidden from view by my uniform. Now that I think about it, after that accident was when I started to see those lines. I am able to forget them thanks to the glasses that Sensei gave me. But I think I would have completely gone mad if I never met him. Keiko-san, the person who had been my mother up until now, said when I left that the Tono household wasn't normal. No problem. I'm not a normal person myself. Honestly, normal person is not just you, but I feel like a good chunk of all of typemoon protagonists. Maybe the exception of Fujimaru from FTO. Honestly, I think so. Again, I haven't gone through all, but if you really think about it, the majority of typemoon protagonists are not normal at all. Adjusting my crooked glasses, I pick up my bag. I can stay in a classroom forever. Now then, okay, let's see here. I believe it's oh, yeah, I think if I stay, I may not continue the upgrade route. So, gotta hold myself and head back to the mansion. I walk along a different path than the one I usually take. Passing through unfamiliar streets, I slowly approach the total mansion. The surroundings are not completely unfamiliar. After all, I had lived here until I was 9 years old. 8 years ago. Ah, thank goodness I thought the music was back again, but no, actually it was silence. Thank goodness. Then again, Let's wait. I'm eagerly wait for the update to roll out, and maybe I can listen to the original soundtrack. I prefer. I'll kind of prefer listening to experience the story originally before I listen to the remix of the soundtrack. This is not the first time I have taken this path back to the mansion. My feelings are a little complex. At home is not nostalgic, yet fresh. Up until yet just now, I had not looked forward to returning to the Tono household. Now it doesn't seem so bad. The house I live in until I was 9 years old. Right now, my sister Akihan is in that utterly un-Japanese Western style mansion. Tono Makihisa, sorry, Tono Makihisa, my old man who hated me and the master of the Tono household, died a few days ago. My mother died from illness after Akiha was born, so the Tonos had dwindled down to me, uh, and my sister. Me and the eldest son, you would think I was glad to become a Tono heir, but I have no such privilege. To become a Tono heir means being bound by a strict upbringing. I have lost count of the number of times my father scolded me over my dislike of not being able to live freely. That was when I got involved in that accident, and my body became weakened. My father saw it as a good opportunity to get rid of me. His reasoning was something along the lines of someone who could die any moment can become the heir, even if he is the eldest son. Sadly for my father, I betrayed expectation by making no recovery. But my sister Akina was already deemed to be the heir to the Tono household. And so I heard that Akina, who was already being raised harshly in order to become a proper daughter of the Tono household, received an even harsher upbringing since then. That was a long time ago. I played together with Akina in the mansion back before the accident. After that, I never saw her again. Apparently, Akina tried to visit me a few times when I first was instructed to the arguments. Unfortunately, we were never able to meet because I had to go to the hospital every day. We completely lost contact after Akia went to a boarding school. Unlike Akia, I am isolated from the main family. That's why I can live freely like this. My high school is just an average high school, and my chance of contact was pretty much zero. My old man died, and I received word telling me to come back. To be blunt, I had no intention whatsoever of returning to the house, sorry. But Akira is at the house. Hold on, very sorry, but I just need to see if. Oh, oh my. Oops. It would appear if I stayed. Oh, I believe these two scenes would be your Satsuki, if what this entails. Okay, damn, and this is just a semi-blind. I hope I'm not making things too frustrating for anyone who have you to this. Okay, let's just go back. We can just, we can easily just return to these later at a later time. Not much really changed, even if we go to the CL route, we can probably just redo this again. Probably, I hope. Yeah, she's about when we were, okay, let's continue. When we were children, Akeha was an obedient child, always looking frightened as if she was constantly in doing something. She would always follow close behind, her footsteps tagging behind me. She was frail, and her long black hair and fancy western clothes made her resemble a French doll. I am worried about her living all alone in a big mansion with that old man gone, with the old man gone. But more than anything, I feel guilty. After pushing all the ton of family responsibility on her and selfishly living a free life by myself, perhaps my acceptance to return to the mansion is like my apology to Aki. Aki. The Tono mansion is unnecessarily big. Surrounded by iron buildings, you could say the entire lot is abnormally expensive, being so large that a whole elementary school could fit inside. The garden surrounded by trees is more like a forest. The mansion is at the heart of that forest. There are a few other buildings separated from it. I didn't think anything of it when I was a child, but now that I have lived in an old household for 8 years, the excessive size feels almost criminal. Excessive. Again, sorry, my accent and me not talking usually that much in my life now suddenly talking way too much may feel weird, especially for my pronunciation. Written with H, as you can probably know by now. The gates are locked. I push them open and head towards the mansion doors. The tower oppressively bearing down on any visitors. The tower, besides the iron double doors, is an unmatched doorbell. Alright, taking off my nervousness, I press it. There isn't any affa- affectionate ding-dong chime from the doorbell. The oppressive silence continues for a few seconds. Then the sound of patterned footsteps behind the door indicates someone's presence. We have been waiting for you. Sorry, we have been waiting for you. I try, again, try hoping to use a softer voice for females, but again, have no other voice. The door opens with a creak. Inside lay the lobby I remembered and a young girl in an apron. Thank goodness. You're so late, I was beginning to worry that you have gotten lost. I've gotten lost. I was thinking about going out with you if you hadn't arrived by sunset. The girl in the anachronistic apron smiles warmly. Ah, no, that's, uh, I'm so taken back by her outdated model dress that I can't even form a proper sentence. Perhaps attributing my hesitance, hesitance to distrust, uh, apology, distrust, the girl tilts her head a little. You're Suki-sama, aren't you? Uh, yeah, but you don't have to call me Sama. You are, right? Oh, please don't scare me like that. I was beginning to think I had a mistake back there. A girl manages more like those of my mother spoiling her child. But in spite of that, there's a smile on her face, and it doesn't break the warm feeling about her. She wears an apron over kimono. She comes out to greet guests and address someone like me with Sama. This must mean she um, oh, are you one of the maid, oh, are you one of the maids here? By any chance? The girl answered my question with nothing but a smile. Come, you must be tired. Please, you come in. Akira-sama is waiting for you in the sitting room. The girl quickly crosses the lobby and heads towards the sitting room. Turning back as if she just remembered something, she makes a bow. She makes bow, a full smile on her face. Welcome home, Suki-sama. Her greeting is accompanied by her flower-like smile. I can't think of any reply, so I just follow her hesitantly. Guided by the girl, I head to the sitting room. It's as if I'm seeing it for the first time. I don't know if I've forgotten about it in the last 8 years or they had it refurbished since then. Either way, it feels like someone else's house now, and it's unsettling. Yeah, I can relate. Was gone from my home for 2 years, and even though the layout is the same, some feel different. That things we rearrange and they feel completely different. So yeah, I can understand this feeling of someone who's gone for a whole lot longer. And as as I am looking around the sitting room, the maid in apron lowers her head in a quick bow. I brought Shikisama with me. Well done. You may return to the kitchen, Kohaku. Thank you. It seems that maid's name is Kohaku. Huh. Oh yeah, I forgot that I gotta make you. I don't. Then again, I don't think it's that hard to differentiate the two maids. I hope. It seems that. Okay. Kohaku-san gave me a small bow as if to say farewell and leave the sitting room. This is me and two girls I don't recognize. And yeah, oh, the Takeuchi art style with some long legs. Quite uncanny if this first time you now, if since someone first pointed it out, I can't stop noticing it, especially when in comparison to history a second ago, if I remember her name. Okay, let's do it again. It has been a long time, Nisha, says the girl with the long black hair and soft eyes. All my thought process stopped at once. My mind goes blank and I can't think of any words of greeting. All I can do is nod with a yeah. I don't think it can be helped. This Akira that I have not seen in 8 years is not the Akira I remember. Completely transformed into a proper young lady of a normal family. Lisa, her girl tilts her head slightly. Ah, um, pathetically, or I can say are dumb sounding things. My mind is turning in somersaults as I try to recognize the girl before me as Akira, but it seems like Akira already recognized me as her brother. You don't look well. You didn't look well, sorry. Would you like to rest before we talk? Akira throws a soft glance in my direction. Is it just my imagination that she looks like she's in a bad mood? No, I'm alright. I was just surprised at how much you changed, Akira. People do change over the course of 8 years, Nisha. We are at an age of change, or do you think we will remain as we were forever? What is this? I can feel the tones in Akira's words. No, you've definitely changed, Akira. You've become more beautiful than before. That is a fact. It's how I really feel. And indeed, but you, on the other hand, have not changed much at all. Akira answered coldly, her eyes closed. Well, I came prepared for something like this. It is as I had thought. It is, sorry. It seems Akira doesn't think well. Oh, sorry. Well, I came prepared for something like this. Sorry. I completely thought think of this. I didn't completely thought it was Akira speaking. If you are feeling well, let us finish our conversation. You have yet to hear the details about why you were called back. You have yet to hear the details about why you were called back here, Lisa. I've heard nothing well, more than a sudden come back to the mansion. So I found out that the old man passed away in the papers. If the head of a major company died, it definitely makes it in their financial papers. Word of Toho Makihisa death reached his son Tonoshiki via newspaper after the funeral. Even though his relatives hadn't told him, This inherited son could pick up news of his father death merely by carrying a 100-yen newspaper. It might be cynical of me to say so, but the world has certainly become a convenient place. In more ways than one, especially here. I mean, considering I can straight up just record a read a recent novel to my phone, shows enough. I am sorry. It was my fault that you did not get the news of our father. Akia quietly lowers her head. It's alright. In a way, it's not like he would come back from dead if I went. It's not something you should be worried about. I am sorry. It is somewhat comforting to hear you say that. Akia face is serious, but this is not a topic I care much about. A funeral is a ceremony for those who cannot let go of their feelings for the deceased to achieve some detachment. For someone like me who cut off such feelings a long time ago, there's no need. Sometimes I really begin to wonder what are something that I just told Shiki thought I was something like even Nasu himself thinks. Because I've been lurking around fandom, the typhoon community, and I hear a lot of people opinions about Nasu and how he views things through his works. So I'm wondering if this is just how he writes Shiki or this is something a part of him feels sometimes. Because there's a lot of things really wondering. Calling you back here was my idea. It would be odd for the eldest son of the Chronos to be en- trust, entrusted to the animals forever. Now that the father had passed away, the only Chronos by blood are you and I, Nishan. I don't know what father was thinking when he entrusted you to the animals, but he's no longer with us. So there is no longer any need for you to live with them. That is why I had you come back here. That's all well and good, but I'm quite surprised you were able to get our relatives to agree to this. Was it they who came up with the idea of leaving me with animals in the first place? That may be so, but now I am the head of the Tono family. I declined every one of the proposals from our relatives. I would like you to continue living here, son, but this is a place with rules. You will avoid living the overly casual lifestyle you've been leading up to now. I'm afraid that isn't going to happen, Akira. There's no way I can go back to some well-mannered gentleman now, not that I want to. I will not ask more of you, but you try to, or are you saying you are unable to what I already have? Sorry, unable to do what I already have? Akira shoots me a cold look. It feels like she's hitting me with her grudge against me for living her here for the last 8 years. Alright, I get it. I'll try my best. Akira just stares at me as if she doesn't quite believe me. You don't need to try as long as you get the results. Her pose is dignified, her words are merciless. Merciless. Let's get back to the topic. Right now, you and I are the only ones living here. I do not care for having too many people around, so I cleared everyone out. Eh? Hold on a sec, Akira. You cleared everyone out? You wouldn't want to run one of our relatives in the mansion, would you, Nishan? I have put off most of the servants, but there are enough for you and I, so there are no problems. Wait, no problems? You are going to attack our family meetings if you do something like that. Oh, please be quiet. Rather than have the matter of grown with people, will you feel more relaxed as the two of us here? Uh, well, it's true that I would feel relaxed, but you only just become the head of the family, Akira. If you go around abusing your powers like some kind of dictator, all relatives are not going to keep quiet. Even the old man didn't go against their opinions. Indeed, that's why father entrusted you to the animals. I, on the other hand, have despised them ever since I was a child. I am not going to up with their whining any longer. Not going to put up with look at enough. Enough. Just listen. You don't have to worry about me. Please, just worry about your own life from now on, son. I can see it is going to be difficult for you in many ways. Akia says suddenly, looking away a little. Now then, if there's anything you don't understand, ask her. Ask her. History. Okay, I'll be honest, even though I myself have some food problems, I instantly kind of forgot how to kind of look like. I can probably say I think need to set themselves apart a bit by the new movie, so I guess I can differentiate them but put it side by side. Oh, cool. I can move this. Cool. She looks at the girl standing by her side. The girl called History bows expressionlessly. Oh, sorry about that. This is History. She will be your personal maid from now on. Is that acceptable? Eh? Hold on. Personal maid? You mean, in other words, she's your servant? Akia declares as if it were obvious. I can't believe it. Fitting with the western style of the house, the girl in the maid outfit stands as if it is natural to do so. Hold on. I'm not a kid, you know. I don't need a servant. I can take care of myself. Will that include the cooking and the laundry? Uh, Akia is pretty sharp on pointing these things out. At any rate, now that you return to this house, you will obey my directions. I don't know how you live at Alma's house, but you're living at the Tono house now. Please accept everything given to you. Uh, I can say anything. I may ask you towards history. I suspect this is simply looks back at me expressionlessly like a doll. Well then, history, please show me son to his room. Yes, my lady. Oh, okay, I hope that. There must soft voice. History approached me with a shadow-like lack of presence. I will guide you to the room, Shiki-sama. History heads towards the lobby. Signing, I head off towards the lobby as well. We enter the lobby. This mansion is split into east and west wings, and the lobby in the middle. The lobby is like the body of a bird whose wings are the whole extending diagonally to the east and west. I, I'm a person who have hard time visualizing stuff, so I just in my spare time looked up what the total mansion looked like and just remember based on that. Not sure if the remake changed, but we'll try to find the original. Its wing is about the size of a small hospital. Okay, I can see why it's so big. Why it's so criminally large. I remember the house is constructed symmetrically, so both the east and west wings have the same floor plan. Your room is this way, Shikitama. This way climbs up a flight of stairs. It seems like my room is on the second floor. Come to think of it, the servant's room should be on the first floor of the west wing. So that's probably where his way and Kohaku-san's rooms are. Okay, let's check so sorry. Open the room on the first floor of the west wing. Okay. And we should be on the east wings if I gathered this correctly. Outside the sun has already set. The girl in the man uniform walks down the long dimly lit hallway without a word. It kind of feels like a wonderland. Without thinking, I let my thoughts slip out. Did you say something, Shiki-sama? History stops and looks back at me. No, I'm just talking to myself. Don't worry about it. After staring at me, History bows and starts walking again. I guess, uh, I guess this is what they call me and I lost for words. The room is really lit. Let me to is not one made for me a high school student to live in. Is this my room? Yes. If you are displeased with it, I can go arrange a different one for you. No, there's no way I could be displeased with it. With it. It's just a little, no, really too fancy for me. Tsukihime? It's fine. I'll got it. I'll gladly use this room. Yes, this room has not been touched since 8 years ago, so I do not believe you will find anything unsatisfactory with it. Hmm. There's something a little odd about the way he said that. It's as if she was implying this was once my room. Hey, is this by any chance my room? Honestly, yes, that's exactly what she was implying, Chicky. That is what I have been told. Am I mistaken? This way, inclines her head to the side slightly. I feel relief. It seems this girl can express emotion after all. Well, it might be. Well, it might be, now that you mention it. I do remember it vaguely, so it must be so. I can't feel any sense of familiarity about this place at all, but I guess what is like up, I guess that was it's like after you leave a place for 8 years. Again, true. For me, 2 years and my home feels completely different. I can't get settled here though. I was living in a 6.5 max-sized room until this morning. It's like I'm staying in some high-class hotel. I understand how you feel, but please try to get used to it. From today onwards, you are the eldest son of the household, Tsukisama. You're right. I got to do my best so I at least looks like it on the outside. When I come, I drop my bag on the table and stretch my back. I've been feeling a little stressed with everything that happened so far, but I guess I got no choice but to adjust from today onwards. Shikishima, all your luggage has been brought here. Is there anything more you require? No, not really. Why do you ask? That was very little delivered. If there is anything you need, I can have it prepared. So please do not hesitate to ask. I see. No, I don't need anything more for now. I didn't have much luggage to begin with. My luggage is just this bag, these glasses, and the textbooks in my bag, and that white ribbon with an unidentified owner. Huh. I don't remember this. Feels like something important plot-wise. Especially just talk like check off gun and all. White ribbon with an unidentified owner. White ribbon, don't remember this one. That's all. That's all. Sorry. Anyways, you don't have to worry about the luggage. This fancy room is more than enough for me. I understand. Well then, I shall come to call you in an hour's time. An hour? For dinner? For dinner, you mean? Yes. Please relax into it. As expected, Missouri says everything with an expression in his face. But even if she tells me to relax, just how am I supposed to do that here? The clock says it's 6 o'clock. Usually I'll be watching TV in the sitting room around this time, but I am having serious doubt as to whether that there's any such thing in this mansion. Usually, I know it's kind of way too good to ask about, but there's television in this mansion. A television? Usually eyes narrow slightly. I know that I'm the one who asked, but it really is a stupid question. I feel there's something wrong with asking about the price of TV in a luxurious mansion like this. Usually makes a veritable face and stare into space. There is no television in the sitting room, so the visitor did make use of one, but when they departed, they packed it up with their luggage and took it back with them. So I do not believe there are any remaining. Hold on. Visitors? Like who? For how long? Relatives. The eldest son of the Kugamine-sama, the eldest son of Kugamine-sama from friends of the family. Tosaki-sama, her daughter and her fiancé, and Kishima-sama, eldest son, come to stay for close to 3 years. Eldest son from a friend, her daughter and her fiancé, and another eldest son. So 4 people. Hmm. 3 male, 3 years, huh? Usually, that's what you call freeloaders, not visitors. Usually, there's no reply. No matter what kind of people these freeloaders were, it seemed that servants can't say anything bad about them. It's part of the job to serve people and have to not make them angry, so kind of expected, really. Sorry. Well, anyway, it seemed like those relatives had brought and taken back their luggage with them. No man hated the products of one culture to them than vulgar was. There was no way he would ever watch a TV. Akia, who have been educated by him for the last 8 years, would probably be the same. Well, it's not like our dad would rob one. He's really son. As a perfect example for showing, he usually says nothing unless he is being asked a direct question. This is, of course, kind of depressing for me. I want to make that special place bring into a smile somehow, but that seemed impossible with just any old half-hearted effort. Oh, there was a lobby on the first floor on the west of the west wing, wasn't there? Maybe I'll go find something to read when I have some free time. This really does not reply. She just stands there in the doorway. I can't even tell where she's looking. This week, she really didn't say a word. Suddenly she looks straight at me. I believe there is one in Nishan's room. Huh? I have no idea what she's talking about. There's one, what? A television. I remember seeing one in Nishan's room. This really has if you remember something from many years ago. Hold on. Nishan? Don't tell me you're talking about Kohaku-san. Yes. Right now, the only people working mentioned are Nishan and I. Now that you mention it, they do look alike. Though they look exactly alike. I for one thought they were twins if I remember correctly. And if if Nishu says she's Kohaku is Nissan, does that mean she's the elder one or just the way how Japanese twins speak to each other? Again, different stuff. I just couldn't connect them as sisters because Kohaku-san is always smiling so warmly and Hisui is always expressionless. I see. Kohaku-san does look like the type of person who would watch those variety shows. I about that go into Kohaku-san room to tell her, let me watch the TV. True, and reasonable. Sorry, just forget I ever asked. But I'll be living here from now on, so I got to follow the rules of the master. God knows what sort of cynical comment I'd be in from Akia if I started watching television. It seems I'll be leading a scholarly school life fit for a member of the Tono house family from now on. Alright, I'll be in my room until the dinner. So just come and tell me when it's time. You got other things to do, don't you, Hisui? No. Again, I guess look at think Mr. Tobit who was speaking then. Hisui nods in accent, and turns around. Suddenly open the door, she leaves the room. Excuse me, I have to check the time of it. Okay, still time. Few more minutes again. I don't think too much, nothing wrong with that. Dinner takes place with it out there and I being face to face. I guess it's natural here as Hisui and Kohaku-san do not eat with us, standing behind us to tend to our needs. I thought it would be natural if all 4 of us ate together so you could say I am caught off guard by this inexplicably tense dinner. I should mention at this point I totally forgot anything related to time manners by now. Well, I do with my little pieces, so it's not a complete amateur. But humans tend to pack away unused memory into corners of the mind. True, again, the tension was actually quite thrilling, with every one of my movements causing Akira to raise an eyebrow. When I think about how I have to go through with this every day, though, it's really depressing. After dinner, I returned to my room. It's still only just past 8 at night. It's too early to sleep, so what should I do? Well, now, photo time. Okay. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Yeah, that's you know, and what I always forgot her name. Akia. I believe that spot here should be accurate. Now then. Okay, so all three would just lead back to here. Unless I do something, I would be way over here, so I've gotta be careful here. Uh, let's see. Go to the room and talk with Akia. Stay in my room, go feeling go have us. Okay, hmm. Feels like, yeah, it feels like I'm gonna go with stay in my room to maybe hoping to stay the correct route. Again, apology if these are not the correct option. It's been quite a long time since I read, since I played through this. Stay in my room. Mm. Stress from dinner, I loosen my shoulder. I stretch out as far as I can, then collapse onto the bed. Man, even dinner's hard work. Well, it's not like the knife and fork are really heavy. It's just like their gaze is really severe. Are you there, Shiki-sama? I can hear his voice along with knock at the door. Yeah, I'm here. Come in. Excuse me. Hisui enters with a bow. I have come to make the bed. You may not enjoy watching it, so would you mind relaxing in the sitting room for a while? No, I don't mind watching. I'll just behave myself in the corner, so just go ahead and do your job without minding me. Bouncing up on the bed, I move into the corner. Hisui looks like she wants to say something, but in spite of it, I silently begins to make the bed. Hisui, yes? What is it, Shiki-sama? Oh, you can keep making the bed. There's no need for you to stand up so straight. Hisui doesn't answer. It seemed like she had a servant education drummed into her. Please just talk to me while you work. I'm beginning to feel bad because it seems like I'm interfering with your work. Did you say so, Shiki-sama? Then I will comply. Hisui sighed. Then they returns to making the bed. Uh, is it true that the curfew here is 7? Oh yes, the main gate is locked at 7, and all the entrances to the mansion are to be locked at 8. It is also a rule that one must try not to go walking around the mansion after 10. Not even walking around in the mansion. Well, I got no complaint with that, but isn't that kind of harsh? Lucky and I are children, so I don't think you have to go that far. Indeed, it is a rule, however, so please abide by it. You are aware of the reason. Disturbance at night, are you not, Shikama? Yeah, that vampire thing Yuhiko was talking about. Well, as long as something like that is happening, I guess it's better to be safe than sorry. Do you have any other questions? Usually finishes spreading the sheets and turns around to face me. Let's see. I have all sorts of questions, but I know nothing about Hisui and Kohaku-san. Do you mind if I ask an off-topic question? Yes, what is it? I'd like to know what kind of work you and Kohaku-san do around here. I'm here to serve your needs, and my sister Kohaku to serve the lady Akina-san. In our spare time, we do the maintenance chores around the mansion. Is there anything more you would like to know? It's, so that's what it is after all. My shoulder doesn't feel heavy. It seems completely natural to asking her when she said it, but I'm nothing more than a normal high school student. I have no interest in having a girl close to my age serving me, at least for now. by showing me your personal servant. Yes, please do not hesitate to ask anything of me. Well, I get it. Going by how Akira was talking about you, it just seemed like I can dismiss you, so I just openly let you serve. Is there anything in particular you would like? Nothing in particular, but could you stop calling me Tsukihime? Sorry. To be honest, I get chills down my back when I hear it. But Tsukihime, you are my master. That's what I'm saying. I hate. I've been living a normal life until yesterday. I have no desire to start living a life where I go my air doesn't meet with summer. I see. Usually response was less than enthusiastic. So Komashiki and his things, I'll call you history. Let's do away with the formalities and be more casual with each other. To his personal history lowers her eyebrow as if she's in trouble. But you are my employer. It's not like I'm hiring you. You're the one doing the things I can, so you're the great one. I see. History gave an uh, enthusiastic reply. Sorry. It looks like I won't be able to talk her into it in just one day. Anyhow, that's how it is. Don't be so formal towards me. I'll be grateful if you tell that to your sister Kohaku-san too. Very well, as you say, Shiki-sama. As President, he usually bows her head. She can be failed to understand. I will be leaving now. Please rest for today. Mao Hisui puts her hand on the doorknob. Oh, I forgot to ask something. Hold on for a second. Running towards the door, I put my hand on Hisui's shoulders before she leaves. In an instant, Hisui pushed her around with an incredible momentum. A whack, she slapped my hand away and leaped back. Eh? Eh? It's so sudden that that's the only thing I can say. Hisui is a specialist, but she glares at me fiercely. Did I do something wrong? Ah, I am very sorry. Hisui voice sounds nervous. I'm not used to being touched. Please forgive me. Hisui's shoulders are slightly trembling. I feel that I just did something really terrible. Yeah, I'm sorry. Any guy in hindsight just called out to her when she just jumped in. I apologize without thinking. I don't understand why myself. I just feel sorry for Hisui and I lower my head. Hisui says nothing. I get the feeling her stare is calm again. You have nothing to apologize for, Shiki-sama. I am the one to blame. No, well, maybe, but I just I scratch my head. Hisui stares at me, pausing only to blink for a second. What was it you wanted to ask me, Shiki-sama? That's right. I stopped Hisui to rehearse. I want to ask her something. Oh, I wanted to ask about Aki. Does she, all, doesn't she go to a boarding school? That was only to a middle school, Shiki-sama. From this year onwards, Aki-sama has the permission to attend school from home. You mean she go to school from here? Yes, but it is uncommon for her to come home before dusk like today. Akiyama has practice up until dinner, so she is always home before 7. Practice? Practice what? Today is Thursday, so would have had violin practice. Huh? Usually she is able to return before dinner on weekdays, so if you have anything to say to Akiyama, please let me know after dinner. He bows with his mind and leaves the room. Violin What on earth is that? On earth is that? She's not some upper class lady or anything, so why would she have to do something as bothersome as, oh wait, she is an upper class lady. Yeah, so the regret my sister Toro Akira is a natural born upper class lady. In my memory, she was always the obedient, ever uneasy sister constantly following me around. As a child, she was always quiet, never have even the courage to express her own desires. She was a brown girl who would always live in fear of scolding from her father. Yeah, people really do change after 8 years. After 8 years, the me I am now, again has become the way she is right now too. 8 years in a long time. Okay, hold on. Go up. And Kisui. I believe the other would be Kiha and the other would be Kohaku. Now wait, I feel like one is Hokaku, Kohaku will go over here. Yeah, I feel like that's what's gonna happen. It's half of our lives. 8 years is a long time. It has. It's half of our lives up until now. I was absent from this mansion during that vital period where a child became an adult. I'm sorry, Akira. I think things would have been better if I had been with her during those 8 years. I unknowingly mumbled an apology. Hmm, that's by myself. I lie on my bed. Hold on. I feel like this should be a good place to end it, I believe. Is this how you do it? Ah, there we go. Oh boy. Yeah. Oh, why this one? Okay. Well, okay, that should be it for now. Again, I hope audio is better now, and hope you continue enjoying. See you next time.